Good evening. My name is Tumi Tladi and welcome to my YouTube channel. As usual, if this video is the first video of mine that you are currently watching, I'm gonna urge you to watch my other previous videos. There are multiple series there, fun stuff, good stuff for every developer. So I promise you nothing but the best. So with that being said, let's carry on. Now, in our previous video number 11, we did cover this topic on connectivity views, so I should mark this as done. And then we are now going to be talking about this busy indicator view. It's a control from Sync Fusion. That's what we're going to be focusing on. So let's see more about this guy. So we did see a different busy indicator when we're looking at this topic of connectivity view, and now we might see another one. So let me see. Let's do this. Launch the app, and with that being said, let's give it a couple of seconds so we can finish this best screen. Oh no, I'm sorry, my phone disconnected because oh no, I'm sorry, but that's what I'm talking about. This no. Okay, I don't know what's happening now. Like, I don't know. I have to start because something disturbed my phone stability. Okay, now this is really annoying now. This is absolutely annoying now. I apologize for that. It wasn't supposed to be like this, but let me relaunch the app again. I'm really sorry about that. Those are just the technical glitches, but nothing too serious. No. Okay, but there is one I can still show, when I switch off this guy. So this is a busy indicator from Sync Fusion, but that's not what I'm looking for. So let me turn on this guy. But that's not what I'm looking for. There's one I'm looking for you're gonna see more often. This is a once-off thing because it has to do with internet connectivity. Okay, so I'm about to relaunch this guy. I don't want that. I want it again to start from scratch. There's something that shows when it checks for version updates. We call that busy indicator, a different kind of a busy indicator. But if I do, I'm a customer or store owner, and then type in something down. We're gonna cover this, not now. I just want to show you something that loads when I click authenticate. Wait, what do you mean? This day. Did you see that thing that's been? Yes. That's what we're gonna be talking about. Okay, so busy indicator view. Visual Studio. Shared project. Views. Now focus on content views. So there is one which is a busy indicator view, but I want us to look at the code behind first. Typically there's nothing, just the constructor initializing the component. So let's focus on the actual view. There we go. So it's relatively a short view, Okay, cool. So this guy, he doesn't just work. He works with the base view models. Let's go to view models. I'm gonna focus on the base view models. Cool. And then we're going to be focusing on, I believe, 3 properties, which is this guy until here. So we're going to be focusing on the actual flag if we want to show this base indicator or not, which is base indicator underscore is visible. By default, it's false. We're going to be focusing on the text color of that base indicator, and we're going to focus on the message for that base indicator. So these are 3 properties. They are globally available and accessible via base view model. And then we have the actual view. So let's start line by line. Like I said, it's a content view as opposed to content page. And then we are bringing in the actual control, which is the base indicator from Syncfusion. And then we are making use of absolute layout. And then the background is going to be of type dark gray from app.xaml using static resource. And then we're going to toggle if it's visible or not using this BusyIndicator underscore is visible. Do you see that this content view doesn't map to any view model because wherever it's going to be utilized, and then we should talk about it being utilized. Oh, I forgot to show something very critical about connectivity view on our last on our last video. I forgot to show something here, but I'll show right now. I forgot to show this, but I'll show something. Okay, right, because I just remembered this guy, it's not going to be linked to any view model, but it's somehow linked to this base view model. How? That every page, not every page, but wherever there is needed for this base view model, how does it know about it? So we have the same thing, which is take layout container, a parent container, and then we have a child container, which is take layout, and then we have the basic stuff, and then we have the actual control, which is the animation type is of type ball. The background color is transparent. Enable animation true, yes. Text color, do you see we are binding to that text color underscore base indicator? And then view box height is 200, view box width is 200, duration is 1. Okay, and then we have the actual label that shows the message. We have the margin, font attributes, we have the font size, we have horizontal text align, we have the actual text, which is the message underscore base indicator property, and then we have the same text color, being bound to it. So this is a base indicator. It's making use of what we see here, these properties, but how does it know? So I'm gonna go back again to terms of service page. Now, terms of service page doesn't make use of it. But let me use the terms of service page to show you the connectivity view. Okay, not the view model. Let's go to the view, the content page of terms of service. I'm showing something I forgot to show in a previous video, of which is this guy. So as you can see, terms of service, what we showed is that we have a link. We are linking to this guy, which is the view, connectivity view, by saying show connectivity. Okay, and then where we are making use of it is just here. Do you see this guy? Show connectivity. It knows to look for connectivity view, and then we're gonna use this is a visible property. Now this guy, we have access to it because of this direct view model link, and then there's a view model inherited from base view model. So this is something I want to show. So what makes use of this base indicator? Let's see. One of the pages that we're still gonna cover is a startup page. So I'm not gonna get into this because we're gonna do this in detail, but just know that there's a direct link to it, which is startup screen view model. And then while we are there, I'm also bringing in two views, which is show connectivity, the one we just looked at. Here it is, it knows about it, and also show base indicator, of which, sorry, so this is show base indicator, and this is show connectivity. So this is how we link it. What's important is this attribute, which is visible, making use of this property. That's the most critical thing. Like I said, I'm not going to get into this, but the last thing I want to show about startup view view model is that there's something else that we are doing. Like I said, I'm not going to get into this in detail, but I want to show you something. No, it doesn't do exactly what I'm looking for. Oh no, it does. It does. There we go. So this is where now we get to make use of it. But I don't want to get into detail because I don't want to talk about this view model. The focus is not on this view model, but I want to show that this is how we get to show it. Let me see if I can launch the app again so it can be slow and look for the internet connectivity. Oh, let's do something interesting. Let me turn on the mobile data. Oh no, I did something relatively stupid, but okay, see now, I don't know what happened. Let's do this again. So let's see what's going to happen. Give it a couple of minutes. There we go. That's the base indicator I'm talking about, where it says loading. This is the one. And now everything was fine. But I will show that as soon as we get to startup, because that's exactly what happened. This code I'm looking at, by default, this is what executed. To say base indicator is going to be true, this will be the color for text color, and this will be the message. We'll talk about this because it's very, very, very important, absolutely important. But when we get to the startup screen, so that's what I want to show about the base indicator. The next thing I wanted to show, the last episode for this session, is gonna be this show toast message, because this icon shows something. This icon, and I want to do this. That icon that says internet connection found, that's a show toast message. So we're about to dive deeper into this guy. With that being said, thank you very much. If you do have any thoughts, please leave them down on the comment section below. If you found this video to be very interesting, informative, providing some insights, please like it. And finally, if everything about this YouTube channel, or something at least about this YouTube channel, somehow impresses you, please subscribe to the channel so that you get to be notified when I drop the videos, because I'm not done. I'm just getting started, literally, because .NET MAUI is coming and I like to show something about it. So with that being said, thank you very much. Until next time.